Welcome to Try Paper Play, my friends. I want to thank you. Every single time I come on, I try my very best to remember that without you, coming on would not mean anything. And without you, I would not have a platform to help so many individuals. I want to take this time right now to bring something special to you. And to me, it is very special because when it comes to Try Paper Play, there's a little secret behind that. And, at first I contemplating changing my business name, Try Paper Play. But with Try Paper Play, it means so much because it is so very, very important for me to open up the space to have you all join in knowing more about the therapeutic aspect of creating memories, of having downtime for yourselves when it comes to playing with paper. I mean, for so many individuals, just holding something very pretty, colorful, whether it's the design of it or the feel of it or the memories that that piece of paper, brings to you, it is so special being in that space when you're creating with paper. And so this platform is all because of that. And when it comes to trying paper play, like I've said before, it is more than just paper. It's creative wellness. It's a therapeutic aspect of which, for myself, I've spent the past, I guess maybe we can say 15 years creating with paper. And it's been the most amazing experience on many, many levels. This is what I would love to bring to as many of you as possible. The wellness aspect of it. Now I've opened up a new space wherein I'm also looking to bring caregivers, not only to support them online one-on-one, but also where they can realize that in order for them to care for those loved ones of theirs, it's important that they first look into themselves. We have to take care of ourselves. And whether it's a privilege or just happenstance, I am now walking alongside you all with my mom being in long-term care. No longer am I behind assisting individuals, but I am right there. And so I know where you're coming from. I know that you are pouring in to your loved ones more than you're pouring back into yourselves, hence depleting yourself. And if you are running on empty and there's no way to bring that cup back up, that is not good. And so I am so excited, so excited to add the creative wellness for caregivers. And then I love to remember what the Bible speaks to. The fact that God is not just looking for us to do well, spiritually or in our health, but also financially, right? And so this is where the opportunity room comes into play. Can you imagine? Just close your eyes and imagine a room of individuals on the same path as you, wanting more out of life, sick and tired of just being sick and tired. No one's coming to save you. No one is coming to save us. But here's the secret. Within you and who you whatever is it within you, this person, let's say Aisha, within Aisha, when I stop and I look back, I can recall my love for paper. I can recall wanting to be the teacher with my siblings. I was always a teacher. And so I am not surprised that I love to learn. I love to move people from point A to point B. Even when I'm not being paid for it, I love to bring people into that space. So I can just meet someone anywhere and just, and you know, the beautiful thing about me, and you need to know yourself, but one of the most beautiful things about me, and this is why I know that I'm able to help you, is that I'm able to help the individuals who, for whom they've got dreams, thoughts of doing better, but yet there's something that keeps you stuck where you are. Sometimes you just need a little bit of encouragement. Sometimes you need some guidance because you're here and you know you want to go there, but you don't know exactly which road to take. I connect best with individuals seeking a path. So if you're someone seeking a path, then the opportunity room is for you. You could find out more, of course, by just looking below, and you'll find my information. I will have it there. But I am looking for you, and you know who you are. You know that you've been wanting more. You know that you've been pouring out into others more than you're putting back into yourself. You know that you need some downtime for yourself. And here's the beautiful thing. When it comes to creating with paper and paper therapy, you need no advanced knowledge. You're playing. This is why I encourage you to try paper play. This is all about your taking time for yourself in that space. Now, whether it's a kit that you get from me or a group of folks getting together, whether it's in a workplace atmosphere where, you know, your managers, they've decided, you know what, we're going to separate some time for our employees so that they can get back to connecting, to playing. You know, as we get older, as I've said before, we forget about playing and we become so serious. And for some people, it's hard to get them to crack a smile. And for some environments, people believe that the more serious they are walking around and showing that they're serious and they're not smiling, that the employees will take them seriously and they would get to work. So I tell you, what are you doing? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because what I need you to know is that within you lies what it is that you can be. You've already got the tools. And in this age that we live in, if you need to fine-tune your tools, if you need to dig down and bring up what it is that's within you to create the experience that you wish to have for yourself, this is easy. Even more so, you don't have to do it alone. The wonderful thing about the age that we live in is that information is all over. I'm from Guyana, and so in Guyana we say Dora Dora, plentiful. The difference is you've got to know how to use it, and you sometimes just need a little bit of encouragement. Someone to hold you accountable, someone to steer you in the right direction. And you know what? When you get to this point, then you'll figure out where the next point needs to lead you. But you need to start. And that's not easy. Just start right where you are. And you know where you are. You know? So if you're determined to put back into yourself what you've been putting out to others, giving to others, I pray that you step back and see that you deserve. And it's important that you put back into yourself, that you give love to yourself, that you realize that you're made for so much more. I came across something, I think, earlier, and this gentleman had a strip. He said he keeps this strip of paper, and I'm looking at the camera, and I hope, because I'm looking here, but you know I'm talking to you. So this guy had a strip of paper, and he says he keeps it with him all the time. And I think it goes from 1 to 100. So he says, well, you know, women live about up to 81 or 84 years old. Men, a lot of the times, up to age 75, roughly. And so he tore off up to where he was in age. And then he kept that. And then he tore off to the actual age he had to what was left, and he says, this is all that I have. And what he was trying to get at is that you, knowing your age, you know from this age to this age is all you've got. If you're much younger, maybe you've got this much. Some of us, we've got this much. Now, that's not to make you get all scared and nervous, but what are you doing today? Are you going to get off the bleachers and get on the field? Because listen, even if you don't get to the full destination, the journey alone could be so beautiful. Waking up every day with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. I love that saying. It doesn't matter how much time you have, it's how you live it. Sometimes you can get so much into that few years. Jesus did. 3 years actively working, and look at the legacy. There's so many other people, whether it's JFK Jr., whether it's Martin Luther King Jr. Listen, we all can make a difference. You need to stop, take stock of where you are, and decide that you want something more. If this resonates with you, I'm so happy. My information is below. And if not, then congratulations, you're on the right track. But until then, thank you for trying paper play, because paper play is not just paper. No, it's wellness, my friends. And there's so much in there. Paper play. Try paper play. It's a space in which you can stop, relax, and become a kid again. Whether you're a caregiver, whether you're someone who just needs to stop and take stock of yourself, take time to think. You know, when I'm creating, it's one of the most beautiful space because my mind is working and I'm thinking about thoughts and ideas. Sometimes we need to stop. And at the end of the day, just play. We need to play. Life can be so busy and so crazy that we forget to play. This is Try Paper Play. And my name is Aisha, and I have so much promise for you. And I pray that you realize that you're full of promise within yourself. Life is beautiful. It can be beautiful. It can be even more beautiful. Pause and realize what it is that you want, what you're capable of having. And we'll connect. Check me out for another video, and you can watch some of my other videos where I create beautiful journals, I do flip throughs, and sometimes I even sit and chat with you like this. But www.trypaperplay, and you'll find out a whole lot more about me and how perhaps you can connect with me. Take care until then. Try Paper Play. Bye-bye.